Alright, what is up? This is SLOplays, and I'm here today to show you guys how to unlock every single character in My Hero Academia All's Justice. Now, keep in mind, at the start, when you boot up the game after you purchase this, you pretty much have everyone unlocked, with the exception of 3 characters, and that's what I'm going to be going over in this main video. So, the 3 characters that are completely locked behind the story mode, which you have to complete the main story mode in order to get these guys, is going to be Izuku Midoriya Rising, the one with the blue shirt. Then we have All For One Chaos, which is the final boss, and then of course we have All For One Rewind, or youthful version, whatever you want to call him. Those are the 3 characters that you'll notice you don't actually have in your roster, and they'll be hidden away behind a little lock. Now, when it comes to pre-order bonuses, okay, anybody that pre-ordered the game, you did get a bonus, which was an early unlock for Izuku Midoriya Rising, as well as All For One Chaos. So for a lot of people, you probably already got this guy, right? Or those guys in general, right? So when it comes to All For One Rewind, there is no way to unlock this guy early, right? The fastest way you can do this is by completing the main story mode, okay? Now, you complete it 100%. It's actually not as bad as you think, okay? For those of you that don't care about the story, you don't want to play it, but you do want to play as All For One Rewind, it's about a couple of hours worth of just going through the gameplay and everything. You can skip the cutscenes, so with that, I mean, it's not that bad. I've played through the story mode twice now on both PC and PlayStation, so it really isn't too bad. I mean, here's where it gets a little bit crazy, okay? I want to give you guys a little bit of advice for the final boss, okay? If you guys have tried and played the final battle, right, the We Are Here one, where you have to use all of basically Class 1A with, you know, a couple of teachers and other characters like Endeavor, right? And you're constantly going back and forth between these characters, fighting this entire gauntlet, this Dark Souls battle versus All For One Chaos. And this guy is relentless. He throws anything and everything he has in his arsenal at you with 0 cooldown, okay? The only way that this guy is not doing anything is whenever you lower his stamina to the point where, it's completely broken, he can't do anything. So the best advice I can give you is get behind his ass and beat his ass. Like, that's all you can really do. There's no easy way of beating this guy. It's going to take you several tries. I don't know anyone that has been able to beat this on the first try. I'm sure there are probably some people out there that have. But yeah, I would say just get behind him, All For One Chaos, and just completely wail on him as much as possible, right? If you got to do auto combos, do it. Save your plus ultra attack for whenever you actually completely break his stamina, okay, and you have it completely lowered. Because once he's, in that state where he can't move and he's just kind of like trying to recover, you can actually do a lot more damage, okay? Because you're not doing as much damage if, you waste your entire plus ultra on him. And, if you can, try to save your risings. Risings are only good as like a last resort, right? But yeah, there are definitely some characters that I feel like can do a little bit more damage, because you'll be switching between characters. Like, for example, the first one you have like Saro and my boy Sugar Man and all that. Sugar Man, he's doing a lot of damage for the most part. Saro's good because he stays in the air. There's going to be a point where there's going to be just an onslaught of just crazy, like this wave of, I don't even know what it's supposed to be, like these like vines or these like giant tree branches. That's what they look like. They just constantly just destroy you, dude. It's a nightmare. It's a nightmare fighting him. So you have to jump up and time your jumps like immaculately, and use your dash in the air, and you'll like barely miss it by like a hair, but you'll be able to, hopefully get behind him and try to do some damage. Now, again, your reaction time is everything. So if you're stuck in the middle of a combo and he uses that wave of attacks, you're just fucked. Like, I'm just going to be real. Like, again, there's no really, like, real easy way of doing it. But once you do that and you beat the main story mode, you'll be able to unlock all the 3 characters. Again, All For One Rewind is the main one that I know a lot of people are probably going to be having trouble with, because, again, there's no early way to unlock these characters, if you didn't want to do the work for it, right? You can also purchase, if you didn't pre-order, you can get the early unlock pack for $3. So if you're willing to spend $3 to get them early and not have to play the story mode at all, absolutely go for it. But if you do want every single character unlocked which would be these 3 guys, you're gonna have to do the story mode just specifically to get All for One Rewind. So you might as well do it, right, instead of just wasting $3 for it. And, you know, you'll still have a character completely locked the way that you can't play. And All for One Rewind's pretty cool, man. He can, you know, get into a more youthful state from his rising. So that's always cool. You know, he's obviously going to be a good character because he's one of the final bosses of the game, right? So best of luck, have fun. If you have any other questions or concerns, let me know down in the comments below. If you guys have other recommendations or advice that you can give for beating that We Are Here final battle where you're just constantly getting your ass beat, then hey, you know, by all means, comment down below, help some homies out, help a brother out, right? But for the most part, yeah, it's hard. It definitely took me like 37,000 tries just to beat it, but you know, once you beat it, it's pretty satisfying. You'll get all the characters. Y'all have a great day. Peace out.